in 2020. We are located in a suburb that is a little bit away from downtown. One of the things we love about this house is the 20-foot ceilings in our living area and the open concept. When we were building this house, one of my biggest things is I did not want any TV in the major living section. I wanted it to be an area that as a family, that we have conversations, we laugh, we dance together. This is our dining area slash our maker space area for our daughters. There is zero organization, I'm gonna let you know, but these are areas that the girls know at any time they want to, they can come in, they can create, they can play. This nook is right outside of our kitchen. I felt like it was the catch-all room. There was stuff everywhere, and for me, I feel like if I give it a little beautification, it motivates me to organize it and have it tidy. This is probably one of my favorite rooms in the whole entire house. It is our half bath and it is full of pattern and texture. I do laugh because I was so excited when we got the wallpaper hung, and then my husband came in and looked at it and said, "Oh, it reminds me of the Lion King." So now my daughters and my husband refer to this when they have to use the restroom of, "I'm going to the Lion King." My house is decorated in a very eclectic way. I have 44 artworks and prints from other artists that I am inspired by. I have 26 of my own artwork hung in the house, 3 murals that I painted, 3 rooms with wallpaper, 25 plants, and 15 disco balls. One of my favorite paintings is one at the top of the stairs, and it is a portrait that I did of my family. Let's check out the basement. This is one of our family's favorite spots in the house that we hang out all the time. Come check it out. 2 years ago, we had a dry bar and entertainment installed in the basement. We have one full bath, my art studio, my husband's gym slash office. This area is used a lot with my family. Many times I might be painting in my art studio with the door open. The girls might be watching a show or playing. I like cabinets and storage to kind of hide the clutter of some things. Now let's check out my favorite room in the house, my art studio. Come on in. So my art studio is very funny because it's the most colorless room in the house, but it's probably my favorite. Every wall is white besides the mural behind me. Living in the Midwest and having concrete floors means this area gets pretty chilly. So if you stop by, I'm typically wearing a winter jacket when I'm painting. This part of my studio, I laugh and my husband doesn't because he literally is so supportive, but I call this my refurbished part. Any canvas I don't like, whatever I want to gesso over, here's the stash of it. I like to play around with all different types of art supplies and try to push myself out of my comfort zone when I am creating. About a year ago, I moved 2 tables and chairs down by the window for my daughters to paint. They know they are welcome in my art room if I am in here painting at any time, but it is not a place that they go in by themselves. I have 13 and a half completed sketchbooks, which is approximately 810 paintings. They're primarily what I call memory sketches of my family. I also have about 142 paintbrushes, and I'm not even gonna count the paint I have. When decorating, whether it's your classroom or your home, my biggest advice is don't rush. Don't feel like you need to have a finished product right off the bat. There's many times that I have had an idea and it's been weeks to months before I found that like perfect piece. For me, it's okay to mix and match patterns that you might not think that would go together, but once you see them together, it vibes, it makes sense. One thing I like to do is I like to have pieces that I can move around my house, but I have so many pops of color, most things work. I tell myself it's okay to change your mind. Don't be afraid to make a choice. It doesn't have to be permanent. Thank you guys so much for coming and seeing my house. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Toodles. Welcome to my art room. Come on in. Welcome to my home away from home, my classroom. I love this space. I've been here for 17 years. I currently have around 518 students that I teach. I love this space. It is a normal classroom. It was not made to be an art room. I probably have one of the smaller closets ranging 31 inches by 40 inches. I also have 10 random pieces of furniture that I use to help with my storage of my art supplies and my students' artwork. I have found different ways to be creative. I found ways that have worked. Some are epic fails, but each year I try to analyze my procedures. 17 years later, I'm still finding new ways, new tips, new tricks to help me better myself as an art teacher and better my students. One ritual I started last year and I love is I will set a timer on my phone and I paint for 10 minutes. My students love to walk by when I have my sketchbook out and see my paintings. One thing I am known for is I am that person with the messiest desk. I mean, who doesn't need a pearl visor? I have a random hornet. Also, if you know me, there are probably about 10 pairs of these sunglasses throughout my desk. Let's check out my closet. My closet specs are 31 inches by 40 inches. I have some of my supplies located in my closet. Typically at the top, I have all of my fibers, felt, yarn. I also have paint sticks and crayons on one layer, followed by my glow room supplies for my art room. I have a 4-day rotation with my students, so each of these cabinets are for one of those days. Each class has their own tub of sketchbooks. This is something that I feel like has been a time saver for me. How I organize and set out my supplies with limited counter space is I use my copy lid boxes and I have one for every grade level. So it's simple for me to grab my box of my supplies and have everything ready and waiting for my students. Underneath my 26-foot long countertop, I have 22 little nooks. I want to disperse it up. So a little hack I do to put behind the shelf is I get a piece of foam board or cardboard and fabric and I put it to the back just to give the shelving some pop. You'll also notice in my art room, it is full of quotes. I think quotes are something that are important to me and I want to have my students be able to be surrounded by them when they are creating artwork. Throughout my classroom on some of the quotes are paintings I did. I love patterns and I love paintings. In my classroom, I want my students to feel safe, inspired, and ready to create. Thank you for coming, but now skedaddle. I got some painting to do.